next segment, basically the questionnaire segment is done. So the next segment is keep or cancel. So what I'm going to do here, basically, I'll just ask you some cultural things, some trends, and you guys have to tell me whether you should keep that culture, whether you should keep that trend, or whether you should, cancel that trend. Like, why are we still doing this? And you can explain me further why do you think so, and even I will participate if you guys want me to. Okay, so the first one is gender reveal parties. Okay, so gender reveal parties are basically, if someone doesn't know, someone who's watching this video doesn't know what gender reveal parties are, they basically are done, mostly it happens in the Western communities where, before knowing the gender of the baby, they set up this huge surprise event, and they assign a color, blue color to the boy and a pink color to the girl, and they basically, their friends or family set up these surprise events, and if they find out through these, if they like cutting a cake and it turns out to be a blue cake, or they're like, oh, it's a boy, and if they cut the cake and it's a pink, it's in pink in color inside, oh, it's a girl. So things like that. So what do you think? Should we keep the culture? Is it interesting, or should we cancel it?
I don't personally like gender reveal parties. Only if a person says that we are having a baby and whatever the baby is, it is awesome. So come on, join us, eat cake. Only then I'm going to attend such parties. For us, no.
For me, a celebration is a celebration. So yeah, if people want to do it, yeah, it's not a problem for, because celebration is a thing that makes people come together. So yeah, for me, it's not a problem, and I would love to keep it. If people want to do it, then okay, yeah.
It's good. It's a baby. It's a huge thing. But I don't think that you should stereotype it in colors like pink and blue. Since childhood, if it's a baby girl, everything, the room will be pink, the cradle will be pink, everything will be pink. If it's a boy, everything will be blue. I think categorizing colors into gender is not cool. Other than that, gender reveal parties are, I don't have a problem with that. It's a huge thing to have a baby. So celebrations are good, but
It depends on you, by the way. I accept with Sarah because, like, if you want to do celebration, you can. There is no compulsion. Okay, but just don't stereotype colors with the baby. Like, it's just a baby, and you're just saying like, "अरे blue है
exactly.
लड़का है तो blue ही है." You can wear dark colors. अभी लड़की है तो just pink colors, light colors. This is not the fact, right?
हाँ, उसको you don't give the child time to analyze कि if I'm a girl, I might like blue more. But
Yeah.
no, I'm not given a choice there sometimes.
Even you buy dresses of those colors. If it's a girl, like pink frock, why not a blue frock? I love blue. I'm a girl. Come on, give me that blue frock. It's mostly when men wear like pink shirts. It's a huge deal sometimes. I don't understand why. Like, oh, आज तूने pink पहना.
No, they actually look more handsome when they wear pink. Okay. Yeah.
काफी पसंद है. Men in pink shirts, please DM. Is what I'm trying to say, basically.
We have to keep gender reveal parties in India. We have got a very long way to go there.
Yeah, exactly. It's something that happens in Western countries. We still have a long way to go on many things, but yeah. Okay, so the next one is related to fashion, and I just wanted to know your personal opinions on this. Bell-bottom pants.
Of course, yes. Please add crop tops too. This should be definitely added to a list because as a stereotypical thinking, we should stop. Like, we can wear bell-bottom pants. Now, crop tops were actually famous in the 1980s, where people used to wear during like for wearing in a gym. Like Brad Pitt, famous actor, who wore completely a crop top was completely normal that time. But now, if we wear such things, then it is like, oh my god, what are you wearing such thing? So this should be definitely added in the list.
It's everywhere. It's in the magazines. It's literally everywhere. The Brad Pitt one that you're talking about, yeah, I know. It's a huge deal. And especially I feel like, with crop tops, it's like, oh, it's someone as masculine as Brad Pitt is wearing a crop top, which is quite feminine. I don't know why that is like that, but yeah, that's the reason why they, try to market it, basically. 3-day rule of texting after a date. So is this a thing, like after a date, like you wait for the other person to text, and then I'll text back. Like, what is, should it be kept, or should you just go out and, if you have felt like good about that date, just go out and text someone immediately, or should you not? What do you feel about it? What do you do in such things? Do you like wait for the other person to like text me back, or do you do it yourself?
We actually say when we return home from a date, like we reached. That's it. Nothing else. Baat khatam.
I will text आगे से if the date was very good. Like जाते ही, I'm a very enthusiastic, hyperactive girl. I'll be like, okay, it was nice, and then I'll be like, when are we planning next? So I text. I don't wait for the person. See, I don't leave a chance to make somebody feel good about himself.
Okay, so the next one is couple costumes.
I love couple costumes. No matter who he or she is. Sometimes I coordinate on my first date. I'm like, we'll wear black and white. We'll wear black and grey. I love, like, if you vibe, if you're confident enough, and if you have a wardrobe enough that can satisfy my blue yellow combinations, then I love you. So I do it a lot. I love doing it.
It's a good way to show your love.
Okay, Mithun, what if your girlfriend tells you that you and her both should be wearing a t-shirt with a heart over it? You have to, like, and you have to walk around. You'll wear it?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe. I don't know.
Depends on the situation. Yeah, depends on the situation.
Color coordinating is different, but when you have to wear the same thing, you're just like, okay, maybe I have to think about it twice. Let me just. Erotica movies with absolutely no plot. Should we keep it or should we cancel it? Keep it. Keep it.
keep it.
Yeah, why too? Okay. So the next is thirst traps on social media, that you post some kind of thirst traps. Should it be kept, or should it be cancelled? Is it pretentious, or is it just the way you express yourself?
Yeah, it's if they are confident in showing their bodies, then it's not a problem.
I think if people
Yeah, so
good about themselves and they are confident about it, there shouldn't be any problem. People sexy about themselves, and that's a good thing. That is all that people need.
A major point is that you should love your body. A lot of girls around, a lot of boys around do it in fear, missing out. If you're very confident, if you feel yourself that ways, you should really do it. But if it's just fear and you think that people might judge you, I personally never post apps on social media. But see, the word itself is, I don't know, very misleading. But somebody loves their body. I've seen girls who love their body. I love them loving their body, posting it. But some of them are really not very clear about this idea, and they just do it because of the fear. So that's where, things get distorted. Otherwise, it's a good concept.
The social media pressure, to just be on par with some kind of standard, that who has set these standards? I don't really understand. What are you trying to reach to? So do it for yourself. Do it if you feel good about yourself. Do it if you love yourself, your body, the way you look and you carry yourself. Do it if you want to. So mukbang videos. Do you watch mukbang, these food where people are eating large amount of food? Do you watch those videos? No. Does it like?
I tried watching it.
Yeah, you tried.
Wasn't
A good experience.
Nausea होता है ना?
हाँ यार इतना
ना कोई खाए जा रहा है म्यो सॉस में डाल डाल के वो बर्गर खाई जा रही थी. I'm like, don't dude. मेरा हफ्ते भर, हाँ, I'm like, मैं महीने भर तक नहीं खाऊंगी वो इतना.
This is the third segment and the last segment of this whole chat. These are the web's most searched questions. Okay, so now let me just remind you, sometimes these questions are really weird. They are not really sensible questions. Do not expect people of the whole world to ask sensible questions on Google. So you just have to answer them the way you want to, and if it's, some might actually be just funny and lame. Okay, so this is the first question. I don't know where this comes up. Yeah, sorry. Are gay people smarter? Is the first question.
Yes, they are smarter.
Just very positive. Do you understand that? Gay people are smarter.
They are more creative and artistic actually.
Probably the reason why people are searching these, like they are seeing their gay like colleague being
No,
very
see, they are
creative.
like, we are
alien bodies to them. They're like, इनका IQ कहीं 2000 तो नहीं है. Oh my god, shit. They are a threat to humans.
ट्रू अगर कोई दूसरा फ्रेंड होता, स्ट्रेट फ्रेंड है एंड उसने काफी कुछ क्रिएटिव कर दिया एंड लाइक ओह दैट्स ग्रेट एंड गे फ्रेंड सडनली डज इट, ओह डज दिस मीन समथिंग, इज द यू नो
is that a threat to me in my community? I'm just
Yeah.
threat. Oh my god.
So yeah, these are web's most searched questions just by typing "are gay." I just typed "are gay" and this is what comes up. I was like, what? Am I searching weird things or are people searching weird things? It's, yeah. Okay, the next one is, are gay dating apps safe? Is a question.
More safer. What can be? I don't
Yeah.
trust Tinder, Bumble.
They are
I
not
don't.
safe. They are
Yeah,
not safe.
no. You know, you've got stalkers, fake IDs there.
There are a lot of scammers. So
And
people tend
This
to
is
the point,
true.
है ना?
so people,
And straight people know Tinder, Bumble. Straight people don't know about third-party LGBTQ apps. Only we know them. Only we access them. So it's very safe. We are
Yeah,
very,
exactly.
you know,
Safe.
yes, we are very clear about everything. हमें यही चाहिए.
actually, I
Straight.
should add one point. Actually, there are a lot of instances where people get blackmailed, and there are a lot of scammers taking place in on LGBT dating sites. I should not mention. So what happens is like people try to loot you. People try to blackmail you by exchanging the private photos. Like they can blackmail you. So there are a lot of instances happen. So they are. It's up to you. You should not reveal your personal
Yeah.
information very quick at the first. Okay, so this thing should be
See,
taken
there are
care of.
psychopaths everywhere. Some
Yeah.
people do it for thrill. Okay, that's the psychological. Yeah.
So the next one is, why do straight guys dress in a drag? Is a question. What do you have to say about that?
Basically, gay men do as a drag. They actually portray the woman's character. Okay, they just want to express the feminine characters. So yes, straight guys actually I've never seen, but yes, gay men have completely dressed up as a drag. They literally transform themselves. They name ourselves differently as a woman. Okay, so these things happen. So yeah.
So the next is, are bisexual and pansexual the same?
That's like, oh my god. I've encountered that question so many times. So bisexual, like either male or a female. A pansexual is completely out of bounds of genders. There should be a person. A pansexual is attached to a person, and there's a misconception that pansexual loves everybody. That's not true. Okay? Pansexual likes a person, he'll like you as a person. It's like ये तो pansexual है, को तो कुछ भी चलेगा. ऐसा नहीं होता यार. He's also finding a soulmate and he's removing the boundaries for himself. That's it. Bisexuals are male and female, so that's a very big misconception about bisexual being pansexual.
It's good that at least people are trying to understand these terminologies and searching for it and trying to understand it, instead of just blatantly saying that I don't want to know about these things, I'm completely orthodox. At least they are willing to know and trying to accept people, so which is great. So that was it, guys. That was the whole segment, and I just want to say I'm so happy and I'm so glad that I had this conversation with all four of you, Yadniki, Akhilesh, Sara and Mithun. It was really fun to know everybody's perspective on different things, and I hope we keep having such conversations so that people are more open towards accepting LGBTQ community, and more people are inspired and to hear your stories as well, Akhilesh and Sara. So thank you so much. I really hope you have a great day and you stay safe. Okay, bye.